Okay, so you're welcome to this video. So in this video, we are going to be talking about how we can generate book outlines or book content ideas for our book, and this is going to be in the format of how best-selling books are generating their own content. Yes, for their own book, and this is one of the reasons why customers are loving their book and they keep on buying the book, and at the end of the day give them a positive review. So I just want to talk about something before diving into this particular topic. A lot of people are publishing garbage. Yes, a lot of people are publishing garbage on Amazon, are just publishing something that is not really of value to the customers on Amazon. And at the end of the day, when they buy your book, when they read your book, now they may find out that the book has not offered any value to them. And at the end of the day, they will feel cheated, they will feel defrauded, and they will feel that yes, they have lost their money, you have scammed them, and that is not what we want. We want to create a book content that after reading the content, now a customer may go and leave a positive review for our own book. And along the way doing that, this is also going to boost our sales, this is also going to boost our sales rank, and this is also going to give credibility for our own book. Now, that is what we want to achieve, and please make sure that whatever you are putting inside your book is what is relevant to the ideal customers, is what is relevant to those that have purchased the book, want exactly to find inside your book. Okay, so now you are going to generate book outlines or book content ideas from a best-selling book on Amazon, and you can also be able to do that using ChatGPT if you give it the right prompt. Okay, so I'm going to show you both ways on how you can go about that, how you can generate good content for your book. Now let's start from the Amazon platform itself. Now let's go to the Amazon platform. Let me head over to my browser. Now here we are. Now this is the book that we intended to model. Yeah, okay, so now this book now is a bestseller. This book is actually a bestseller on its own. Okay, so now what is going to happen is that now we are going to look at this particular book. Now this is a book that we want to model. Okay, and this book is already a bestseller. Now we have to study this particular book to see why this particular book is doing well on Amazon. Now we will do that at intervals. So when we talk about the book content ideas, we can look at the book content of the book. When we come to cover design, we also check the cover, and when we come to crafting book description, we can also check the description of this best-selling book. Okay, so now this book now is a bestseller. It has what is called a bestseller badge. Now having this bestseller badge is going to help you sell a whole lot of copies and make tons of money on Amazon. Why? Because if somebody can see this particular bestseller badge on your book, it means the book is already selling and people have actually loved what is inside the book. So now people this alone can be able to trigger buying decision of a customer. It can actually trigger buying decision of a customer. So now I can show you how you can achieve this bestseller if you follow this particular video to the end. Yeah, you can achieve that bestseller if you do a very good job. Yeah, if you do a very good job, you can be able to achieve that. Okay, so now let's do our own content idea research first before we talk about all other stuff later on along the line in this video. So look at this book now. This book was just published April 19, 2023. Now today I'm recording this video. This is 17th of August, 17 April, May, June, July, August. This is just only 4 months, and this book has achieved a bestseller rank, and it has a bestseller badge in it. Okay, so now let's look at what is inside this particular book. Now if you are on the incognito tab, all you need to do is just to open this particular book in a new tab. That's how we do it here. Look at it. We just right click when you're using laptop. Now we right click and open it in a new tab. Okay, so now let's come down. You see it says read sample. Before, you are going to see look inside. So Amazon can have actually changed that feature. I don't know. So, but actually you can come to this place where it says read sample. Now you click on it. Before it was look inside feature. So now it's read sample. Okay. So now let's click on the read sample and let's allow it to load up so that we can see what this person have actually put inside the book that is making the customers to fall in love with the content of this particular book. That is the number one method, is checking in the bestseller to see what is actually inside the best-selling book. Okay, let me click on the paperback. Maybe it can load up very fast. Let me click on the paperback. Let me come down. Okay, now once you are here, now you can click on these three lines. Click on it. Sometimes you may see it here and sometimes you may see it here. So now you click on it. Now let's click on it. Okay, so now we have front cover, copyright, first page, back cover, and surprise me. Now what we are going to be doing is that we have not seen table of content as in the real table of content here, but we can actually achieve that by going down the book. You scroll along. You see now you see how this person have structured the inner part of the book. You see pictures of what? A personal training. You see pictures of someone in the gym, yeah, giving them training. So now he's trying to build authority and show that yes, he is an authority in this field. Is a training coach or is a yoga coach. You see, this is what? Authority building. So we have decoded that one already. So now this is a copyright page, instructed by certified personal trainer. You can see he's what? A personal trainer. As you can see this picture, I've verified that personal training. Okay, so now we have that one at the back of our mind, so we can be able to create something like this when we come to create our own book. Now this is what? The table of content of our own book, of his own book. That is the content. Benefit of chair yoga, how to approach the 28-day challenge for maximum result, chair yoga exercise. Okay, now chair spinal twist, shoulder seated stretch, and chair cat cow stretch, chair side bending plus arm reach. You can see this is how this particular author was able to structure his own content. Yeah, how he was able to structure his own content for the book. Now if you want to use this method, now you sit down and write everything down. Yeah, you sit down and write everything down, everything inside this particular book as a content. Now you write it down, all this table of content, write it down, yeah, somewhere. Okay, now after writing it down, you can start picking each of these and start generating content using ChatGPT. You can start generating content on each of these points. Okay, so now let me just pause this video to show you that I'm not lazy and copy everything here down so that I can show you what I mean by this particular method of crafting a very good and a compelling book content that is going to sell itself. Okay, and that will not allow customers to leave a very bad review for your book. Okay, now let me pause this video and let me write everything down for you so that you can see for yourself what I mean by this method. Okay, so I'm done writing all the book content of this particular book. Now I have the content here with me. Based on how the author have separated it. So I have done that. Also, I have written all the contents for this particular book. Now this is one of the reasons why people love this particular book, because of what the author have actually put in inside the book. Okay, so now let's open it. As you can see, this is the content of that particular book. That is the content of that particular book. You can see this is the content. So I've actually, it did not take me more than 3 to 4 minutes to write this particular stuff, because I'm very good in typing. Okay, so now let's minimize this and let's go back to our book. So apart from the content, the author have actually used relevant images for his own book, showing different style. Yes, showing different style of this yoga exercise. You can see this chair spinal twist. You can see how it works here. So you can see shoulder seated stretch. You can see how it works here. You can see chair cat cow stretch. You can see how it works here. So now we have put in the page number of each of these exercise. Now let's look for the chair spinal twist and see how we have done it. Chair spinal twist, which is page 7. Look at it. Page 7, chair spinal twist. Now that is for the page 7. Now look at for this one. Look at for this one. Look at it. Page 9. Let's look for page 9. Page 9, we have what? Shoulder seated stretch. So where he depicted the training. Look at it here. Look at this one. Look at this one. And he has indicated the page number for each of this particular yoga exercise. So we can also consider what? Putting in images, relevant images for our book. But this time around, I'm going to show you how you can get images that are copyrighted free and how you can use them inside your own book to avoid getting problem with Amazon. Amazon terminated your account because of copyright. Okay, so we are going to do something like this. If you have money, you can get a designer to design this particular stuff for you in a professional way, like how this particular author have used them. Okay, if you don't have money, still you have an option on how you can go about it. As you can see, different exercises: side chair bending, chair pigeon stretch, cobra posture. Page 17. Let me check this thing. Page 17. Okay. Wow. So now this is how he was able to structure his own content with relevant images. So now after doing that, after alternate kick, 53, step out, 55. Okay. So from what I'm seeing, he did not imputed all the. This one is for cardio focus. Okay, this one is for chair yoga. That is the first one. Now this one is for what? The chair yoga. Now he has put in all how these exercises work, and muscle toning focus. This one no need of picture, but for cardio focus it requires picture, because this has to do with what? Muscles, so you cannot see it. But this one you can be able to see it, and this one you can be able to see it. Now he was able to generate relevant images for those particular exercises right from the inception of the book. So this is what we are going to be considering also. Okay, so now the next thing we are going to be doing is what? We need to also structure our own book in such a way that the author have done his own also. So now the next thing to do is to scroll down and see. Now he talk about the benefit of chair yoga, which is part of what? Part of the content. Look at it, chair yoga exercise, benefit of chair yoga, and a whole lot of stuff. So we have the content that this particular author have used inside his own book. So now what do we do with this particular content? Now what I usually do is that I don't use this particular content exactly as they are from the author. I try to come up with something totally different. And what I usually do is that I usually ask ChatGPT to write something better for me and also more relevant to my own book. And here is how I do it. Let me use this particular method and show you how I was able to achieve quality book content using this particular method of getting a bestseller from Amazon and copying the content of that particular book. So now let's go to the ChatGPT. Now once I am on the browser, on the normal browser, let me go to the normal browser. Okay, let me go to the normal browser. Let me go to the chat.openai.com. Okay, so here we are now. Here we are on ChatGPT. Okay, so now the first thing I need to do is what? First of all, I will go back to this particular slide and show you. I will ask ChatGPT to brainstorm a unique selling proposition. Now, this will help me to differentiate my own book from any book out there that is already on Amazon. Yes. Now, because of what? Because of my unique selling proposition or unique selling point. Now, this is actually what is going to differentiate me with my competitors. Now, the second thing is that I'm going to brainstorm for ideal customer of my book. Who are the ideal readers of my book? And thirdly, I'm going to ask ChatGPT to brainstorm for a book outline that resonates with the ideal customers. But in this case, in this particular first method, I'm not going to ask ChatGPT to brainstorm book outline. Why? Because I have my own book outline that I want it to refine. Okay, so now in this case, I'll ask it to refine. So in the second method, I'm going to show you how you can do the second method also using this particular prompt. But for now, let's go to the ChatGPT and ask it to do this particular stuff for us. Now, I will tell ChatGPT that I have a book title I want to work on, and I want it to generate a unique selling proposition for me. Okay, now I'll ask it to brainstorm that for me. Brainstorm. Okay. Now I'll say brainstorm a unique selling proposition for my book title. Now I'll put the title here. Let me get my own title. I think I save it in the docs file. Docs. Let me go to docs and get my book title and book subtitle. Okay. Okay, I think here it is. Now for the book title, okay, for the book title, Transformative Chair Yoga for Weight Loss. Now let me copy it. Let me copy it for the book title. This and subtitle and subtitle. Now I'll also copy the subtitle. Copy it, and then come here and then paste. So now I will allow ChatGPT to generate a unique selling proposition for my book. That is method number one. Wow. Wow. I have a network issue. I just need to take it back. Wow. Okay. Brainstorm a unique selling proposition for my book. Let me just adjust this. Wow. So stop generating. I've not actually written what I want to write. Brainstorm a unique selling proposition for the book title. Now let me copy the book title. Let me just copy it. The book title, this. What's wrong with this spelling? Okay, now paste and subtitle, and the book subtitle, this. Copy and paste. So now let me allow ChatGPT to do that particular work for me, but this time around let me copy it in case I have a network glitch. copy so that I don't have to write it again. Okay, now enter. It generates. What's actually happening? Let me refresh this. Let me refresh and let me paste. That's the purpose of now copying it, so that it will not take me back again. So now it is generating a unique selling proposition. Let me check the length of this video. Wow. Okay. It's already 20 minutes. So now it is generating a unique selling proposition for me. It is generating a unique selling proposition for me for the book title and the book subtitle. Okay. So I just want to be using this unique selling proposition as a reference when I want to do other things, so that at the end of the day, I will come up with a refined book contents that is going to help me sell this particular book using this AI. Okay. Now let's wait for it to finish. Let's wait for it to finish generating the unique selling points. So now after it finished generating the unique selling point, now the next thing you're going to ask ChatGPT to do is to help you brainstorm for ideal customers of your book. Now let's copy it. Now let's copy it. Ask it to to generate a unique or ideal customers for your own book. Now, if ChatGPT was able to generate a unique ideal customers for your own book, now it is going to help you to generate content or book outline that is going to be relevant or that is going to resonate with the ideal customers. Now you can see, remember, the key to a good USP, that is unique selling proposition, is not just its uniqueness but also its ability to resonate with the target audience. Now it is telling you that you need to understand your own target audience. Now target audience needs an aspiration. Now the USP should highlight the benefits and the difference that set the book apart from others in the market. Okay, so now the next thing to do is to understand your target audience. Now let's paste what we have just copied. Now brainstorm a unique selling proposition. No, I have not copied that. Now okay, so it has not copied. Okay, brainstorm for ideal customers. Now that is the second one. Now ask ChatGPT to brainstorm for ideal customers. Now ideal customers or target audience. Okay, brainstorm ideal customers or target audience for the book title this and book subtitle this. Okay, so now let me just copy it also in case I have a network issue. I don't need to rewrite it again. Okay, so now let's click on enter and let's allow it to do that for us. Now it is going to generate the ideal customers or target audience for this particular book title and subtitle. Now if ChatGPT was able to understand those customers, now it can be able to resonate and create something that is based on the target audience need and aspiration. Yes, it is going to be something that is unique and something that is different from what is out there in the market. Now this is going to help you to sell this particular book, and this is also going to help you to craft a best-selling book using this particular method I'm showing you of ChatGPT, using the right prompt and the right technique. Okay, so now let's wait for it to finish generating the ideal customers or the target audience for this particular book. Now the next thing we can do on this particular method now is that instead of us to ask ChatGPT direct to generate book outline that will resonate with the ideal customers, now I will ask ChatGPT to refine the book outline I already have. That is this one. Okay, this one. Now I'll just copy it now and ask it to refine it and create something that resonates more with the target audience need and aspiration. Okay, now that is the method I want to use now to enable ChatGPT to work on this content that I'm about to give it and bring out something good. Now look at it. When marketing the book, it will be crucial to customize the message and promotion to resonate with the specific need, aspiration, and pain point of this target audience. Okay, so now look at it. There is needs, there is aspiration, and there is pain point. Okay, so now wow, let's write this thing. Even though this particular video is long, please bear with me. There is needs, there is aspirations, and there is what? There is pain point. Now that is what you need to work on when creating a book. Work on what? The pain point of this audience. Also work on the aspiration and their needs. Work on these three things on your book content and also your book description. It is very important. Okay, so now let's go and ask ChatGPT to do that for us. Okay, now I will tell it that I have a book on this title, selling massively on Amazon KDP. I want to provide you with the content of that book. Okay, I want to provide you with the content of that book so that you can refine it based on, okay, let's say based on what? Based on the ideal customers, or based on the target audience, needs, okay, aspirations, and pain points. Okay, and pain point. So now it will ask me to provide the content. I will just provide the content for ChatGPT. Now let me shift enter, and then paste the content of that particular book, and let's wait for the magic that will happen from ChatGPT. Okay, let's wait for it. Now this is method 1, and this is like going to be the end of this video. So in the next video we are going to work on the method 2, on how you can come up with the best selling book content that is going to sell your book and allow customers to give you a very good 5-star rating for your own book, because you have created what they have actually aspired to have and what they actually need. Okay, so now let's wait for it to craft that for us. ChatGPT is not actually giving me what I want. Yeah, I can actually stop it. I can stop this. Okay, I can stop this and then edit this particular prompt. Yeah, sometimes it may start giving you what you don't want. Okay, so now I will just ask it to what? Let me just work on this particular prompt. Okay, now based on the needs, aspiration, and pain point of the target audience you generated. Okay, so now I want you to rewrite and refine this book outline to what will actually resonate with the target audience. Okay, now shift enter. Now let me just allow it to, okay, now this is my new prompt. This is my new prompt. Let me copy it in case. What is actually the problem here? Let me just try. Okay, so now let me just, okay, now let's click on save and submit and allow it to generate something actually really good. Okay, okay, so it is rewriting it. It's rewriting it. Okay, you can see it has started giving us what we actually want. It has started giving us what we actually want. So it is refining that particular book content for us. It's actually refining that particular content for us. So that is how you go about getting content from a best-selling book and asking ChatGPT to refine that particular book content for you. So that is all for this particular video. So as we wait for it, now we are going to end for this particular video and see you in the next video. Sorry, this video has been long.